Hey, it's Lisa Heath. So today I'm doing a video and it's going to be outside. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning and I tried to do it half an hour ago, but I forgot my camera card and I'm trying not to get the sun on the lens here. I forgot my SD card and, well, I had to hike back up and get it. And just so you know what I had to hike, there is a hill over there. Because my house is about where you see the hill on the tree line. And I wanted to come down the hill and do my video because I like to do my videos when I'm alone. I have a thing about people watching me while I'm filming. So I want to do my video today. And I live with 3 other people, so having alone time doesn't really happen, especially when 2 of us work overnights. So day's the only time I really have time to do anything. So my whole point of my video today is I want to say happy bullshit day. For all those Larry Stylinson fans out there, Stylinson fans. So what bullshit day is, if you don't know, is exactly 3 years ago today, Louis posted on Twitter that Larry was bullshit. But he has never said it out front, and neither has Harry. And Harry's Twitter is always like slightly confirming it, you know, messing with us. So, and every time they've asked what they would change, anything that annoyed them, Larry never comes up. So, I don't know if management's behind that or what, but, so, I am just walking around. Like I said, I have 10 acres to walk around, so the view behind me will change. What I'm doing right now is I've been new to the Larry Stylinson fan group. Exactly today's day 6 of my days as a fan of Larry Stylinson. Now, okay, so I've always known about One Direction since they came out, you know, like What Makes You Beautiful, most amazing song ever. It's a song that still hits home with me because, you know, I do care about inner beauty more than I do outer beauty, as you can tell. I am, you know, a severely overweight person. I am working on that, as you can tell, but I'm also 25 and I've been single for over 4 years now. So it gets rough being single at times because I am a romantic. I'm a hardcore romantic, which is weird. You know, I don't usually tell people. They can usually tell that I'm a hardcore romantic, but I don't have time to have you guys learn that about me right now and get my story in there. So, being a hardcore romantic, I like seeing couples, and I'm pretty good at telling what's real and what's fake. Obviously, I don't know Harry or Louis, but because I'm just a small town girl from Maine, so I don't really know anybody famous. You know, how many famous people come to Maine? The one time that One Direction did a concert in Maine, I figured, no, I'll go the next time they come. And, well, I don't think they ever came again. Not that I know of. And now there's the rumor that they're taking the break because Louis' baby and Zayn left, and it's just not the same. So, there's a lot going on, and I wish I could have been a One Direction fan sooner. But anyway, so I have always listened to their music, and about 2 weeks ago somebody told me that One Direction was started on the One X Factor. So I was actually kind of surprised. So I went and look, deer tracks. So I went and I started watching X Factor, found out which season they were on, and I then I decided to, you know, continue watching, and then I noticed that their auditions were all single auditions. So having single auditions, I was like, okay. I was like, wow. I lost my train of thought. Sorry, because I'm passing my grandparents' house here. I found out that they started out as separate entities and not as a band. I was actually really shocked. I also didn't know that Niall was Irish. Yeah, I found out that they started as separate entities, and that Simon put them together. And I thought that was so strange. I mean, I don't know how he knew to put those 5 together to make an amazing band. Now, I know they didn't make it to the final 2, so, but no one really remembers the other 2. So it just goes to show you how great One Direction is, and I don't think I need to tell you guys that. So then I decided to watch the video diaries that they did, and I decided to watch what, you know, the whole full performances, what they did, elimination, stuff like that. You know, and then I heard, saw this thing that said, Harry Styles, you're a womanizer, right? And that's the first question that the interview asks, you know, Harry, that he's always with a lot of women. And so I was a little bit shocked about that. Then the next video I watched was Harry, I Have a Secret, and it starts out with where Harry says, I have a secret, but I'm not going to tell you on camera. Not the on camera part, but the rest of it. So I was like, and then, you know, it kind of goes into how he's always like him, well, no, someone, and then he says him, and I was like, oh my gosh, so that's kind of cool. Straight personally, but I'm not going to judge somebody's life choice. I definitely, you know, have a lot of friends that are gay, and I tend to fall for guys that are gay, and my sister is bi, so I mean, I'm not, you know, I'm going to let everybody be who they are. I'm not going to judge anybody. And then I started seeing all these Larry videos. I was a little shocked at first that Larry was like the only pairing, and then someone told me there were others, so I did find others, but none were recent, and none were, you know, there was not near as many videos about it. And I don't usually ship couples, specifically not real ones, because that's actually affecting somebody's life. And I don't want to do that. The last pair that I shipped was about 2 years ago. I was really into Delana, Damon and Elena from the Vampire Diaries. I really was into 9 Lives of Chloe and King about 3 years ago. So I don't usually ship pairings. Oh, I gotta turn around. I'm running out of land. But so I don't usually ship pairings, and so I decided to watch this Larry video, and it was about all the moments that prove Harry and Louis are like together, you know, like their sweet little signals and touches. And the clothes sharing, I understand they're on tour. I mean, they were flatmates for a while, and they do share clothes with other people, so I don't consider that proof. But anyway, so I don't consider that proof, but I did just want to say that, you know, I watched it and I could see the love in their eyes, and they can't fake that. And there was this one little clip that I saw where they're in the middle of an interview, and Louis and Harry in the back, and Louis looks at Harry and goes, I love you, and Harry goes, I love you too. And it was, then just Louis gets this dumb, happy grin on his face, which you can't fake that. Not in an interview anyway. And so I do know that they were at least together at one time. Fortunately, Larry fans currently speculate that they might be on a break because of all the drama. So to get back to my point, I watched these videos and I noticed that all the little things they do for each other, and I know that Modest Management, since they've been signed on with Modest Management, they've had to turn that down, which is okay. You know, they just, like, they can't sit together, or they can't stand together long, and they can't be as jokey with each other, so that's a little bit upsetting, because I don't think that people should block that. So, like I said, I don't normally ship pairings, but they look so real that there's no way that you can fake that. And I've never been so obsessed with shipping a pairing. I mean, I've only been, like I said, a Larry fan for 6 days, and I am making this video on bullshit day, which quite miraculous that it came so close. You know, the relationship meant a lot to me at the beginning, because I really don't want to get into it because I'll start crying. Because I feel like they have a connection. I feel like they're soulmates. And a lot of people believe, including me, that you don't always end up with your soulmate. My soulmate has already passed away. It was my grandmother. When I moved out of the house and I became a CNA, I had to retake the course, and I wouldn't have retaken the course if my grandmother hadn't supported me. And once I passed my course and got my own place, she moved in with me. And you guys know the last video that I made was a memorial to her passing away. She was my best friend. I loved her very, very much. She was my best friend. Ever since she passed away, a secret I'm going to tell you guys I have only told my mother, I have been dealing with depression. I have never been a depressed person in my life, despite the fact that I'm 90% single all the time. I bring that up because I know what it feels like to lose a soulmate. And, you know, it's been 2.5 years. And as you can tell, I have to stop myself from crying. I have done nothing in my free time for the past 6 days but watch Larry videos. And that's saying a lot for me. Also, the past 3 nights, any dream that I have is about news that Larry has been outed, and I'm just chilling with Louie and Harry, just talking with them. So I do, it has become an obsession to the fact that I did feel compelled to make this video. I am having second guesses about posting this because when the last video I posted for something that I didn't think people would approve of, I took it down. It was Ian for Christian Grey, and I took that down. It took forever to post it, but I took it down because Ian himself had confirmed that he did not want the part. So I took that down out of respect for Ian. I do want to talk to Harry and Louie and just say, if for some reason you guys are watching this video, that somehow it becomes a viral sensation, and you guys happen to watch this, that you guys look and you guys say, wow, maybe we should do something. And I don't know why, and I don't want to rush you guys, because rushing someone to come out just isn't fair to them. But I need to ask you guys, to beg you, please either confirm or deny Larry Stylinson, for yourselves, for your fans, and, well, for me, who is one of your fans, because apparently I can't even sleep without thinking about you guys. And when I'm at work, all I can think of is you guys' cute moments and how you guys still care for each other after 5 years of being scrutinized and on tour and filmed constantly. And I can't imagine that's very easy. And 5 years in any relationship, either that young or that much of a celebrity-wise, it's an amazing feat. And I know lately you guys, like I said, have cut back on the cute moments. I don't know if that's by choice or by management, you know. But I beg you guys, please confirm or deny Larry Stylinson. And not on Twitter, because anybody can say anything on Twitter. Anyone can have a name account on Twitter that isn't real. Saying it is the only way that it's confirmed. And so that is why I ask you guys to come forward. Louie, I know that's a lot to ask of you, because you and Brianna are, you know, having a kid right now. You know, I'm still Not exactly sure about that, but I know that you're very excited about it, and you're very glad to be a dad, and I wouldn't take that away from you. Like I said, I'm just a small town girl from Maine, and my views might be a little different, but I just want to make that personal plea. And I thank all you guys for your time. So just help me share this video, because I know I'm not the only one that wants them to actually come out and say it's real. And so please help me spread this video. If you have Instagram or well, I suppose not Instagram, but if you have Twitter, help me spread it that way. I don't have Twitter. I have a crappy phone that has no space for Twitter. Share on your YouTube. Talk on Facebook. Just spread it for me, because it's important to me. I don't know why it's important to me, but I always go with how I feel, and I go by signs. And the fact that I can't think about anything else, the fact that I have become so obsessed about that, and I'm not an obsessive person, tells me that I had to do something. So that's why I'm making this video. And I do want to say again to everybody, happy bullshit day, 3-year anniversary, since nobody believed that tweet. And I'll see you guys next time, but I promise to make more videos more often. Thanks for you guys' support.